Now we're back. Start talking to people.
Good luck on Sanctuary, Commander.
Edie said I have you to thank for the idea.
Oh no, I mean yes, I thought of it, but Edie did all the work. I just looked at some numbers.
This is incorrect. Specialist Trainer provided the original idea and suggestions on how to narrow possible search vectors. The credit is hers.
Thanks, Edie.
Don't worry, I love you, trainer.
Commander?
I'm really concerned as to... We haven't talked to Liara up in the cabin yet, which is kind of important because that's like... Her cabin talk's probably the most important one in the whole game.
Cerberus is gonna have a hard time recruiting now.
Nothing to elaborate on that with?
So Thessia, huh? I guess the Asari are wishing they had fewer dancers and more commandos
Yikes.
right about now. Too soon?
In case you hadn't noticed, we just lost a few million people. This isn't the time.
You see this? Tiptree. Little colony out in the ass end of nowhere. My dad lives there. So does my sister. Reapers rolled in about 2 weeks ago. So you can assume that I'm generally aware there's a war on, Commander.
So why the jokes?
Because Edie says that according to your armor's metabolic scans, you're under more stress now than during the Skillian Blitz. Like, more than a Kuz, where Thresher Maws ate the rest of your squad. And the last time I had a briefing with Anderson, he told me to take care of you. The guy leading the resistance on Earth is worried about you. And I'm supposed to help.
I appreciate the thought, Joker, but I'm fine.
The hell you are. You're like half robot at this point. No offense, Edie. And it's my fault. When the Collectors blew up the first Normandy, you died because I wouldn't leave. Because you had to come back for me.
I couldn't leave the best pilot in the fleet behind, could I?
Yeah, well, I guess that would have looked bad on your report.
Come on. We got work to do.
I love you, Joker. Nothing.
Yes, Shepard?
Carry on, Edie.
Understood. If you wish to talk more, this body will be here. I'm getting the crew used
Yeah,
to...
cool.
Noted.
Ow!
Yes, Shepard? If you wish to...
Noted.
Fuck off, Edie. Okay. So... Let's talk to... I'm sure Liara has quite a bit to say on the subject. Quite the amount. Oh my god, we didn't talk... I mentioned earlier that Chakwas and Adams were in mess hall, and we were going to go talk to them, but we totally didn't. We just didn't go and talk to them at all. God, I'm retarded. Okay.
Shepard, this wasn't your fault.
It's not about fault. I was supposed to stop them.
You will.
I don't know if I can do this, Tali. Earth, Palaven, Thessia. I'm risking everything to build the Crucible, and I'm not even sure what it does. Who am I to make that call?
You're the one who was right, all along. You fought when no one else would, when nobody else believed you. You can do this. I know you can.
Retarded. Ashley, how you doing?
I'm sorry, Shepard. You alright?
I'm fine.
Liara?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll talk to her.
Thanks. This isn't something she should deal with by herself.
Same goes for you.
Sure.
I'm not sure I ever needed to read that. Garrus. Let's see what's going on with Garrus. Okay. Liara's not in her cabin, although there's probably stuff on the Shadow Broker terminal I should check up on.
Any word from your family?
They made it off Palaven. It was tight, but they're okay.
We'll take every scrap of good news we can get.
Wish I had more, though.
Why?
I just had to make a tough call with the Primarch. He said our fleets are being decimated, so I advised him to cease all offensive operations against the Reapers.
A full retreat?
The only way to save Palaven now is to hold our ships back for the Crucible. But if I'm wrong, then a lot of other Turian families won't be as lucky as mine.
That's a hell of a gamble. No other options?
If there are, I can't see them. It all comes down to the Crucible now.
And ruthless calculus.
How are you holding up, Shepard? This all has to be taking a toll.
There's only so much fight in a person. Only so much death you can take
Before your friend picks you up, dusts you off, and tells you you're the best damn soldier he's ever met. We'll get through this. We always
Garrus is
do.
my favorite. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You beautiful bastard. I like the idea that Shepard's mostly a hard ass in front of the rest of the crewmates.
Dr. Tassoni has gone to
I've
speak
seen.
with the Prothean.
But with Garrus, I'm like just confiding myself in him. He's been around since the beginning, him and Joker, more or less. Okay. Boom. Okay. So let's see what Liara and Javik are talking about. And then we've got to talk to Allers in my cabin, which I'm not excited about at all.
Those were all lies back there.
They were not.
My people weren't animals for your kind to experiment on.
You wanted to know more about your history, Asari. Now you do.
I have a name. It's Liara Tassoni, and I'd appreciate you using it.
I'm not stepping in on this one.
No, you're not worth it. There's been enough death today.
Don't think for a second that Liara couldn't have finished that.
As could I.
You saw what happened back on Thessia. Stop riling her up, Javik.
As you wish, Commander. But this is no time to
I'll throw
worry
it in the
about
airlock
other people.
myself, you
We
bastard.
recover from this defeat, or we die. It was good to see another of my kind, even if he was just a ghost. One more Prothean fights the Reapers. If there is to be victory in this war, it will be for all cycles. The living will avenge the dead. And do not concern yourself with Thessia's fate, Commander. The loss of a planet is insignificant next to the loss
I'm gonna
of the
leave.
galaxy.
I'm done with you, Javik. Bastard.
I'll go talk to Liara.
Thanks, Shepard.
I've studied Protheans my entire life. If I'd been shown the beacon on Thessia earlier,
You would have needed Shepard's cipher to comprehend it.
I still could have learned from it. Instead, my mother hid the galaxy's most important archaeological find from me. It must have been such a joke to her when I became a Prothean researcher.
The penalties for withholding Prothean technology are among the harshest in Council space. Your mother's motives may have been simply to shield you.
Perhaps. Thank you, Edie. I hadn't considered that. How did this happen, Shepard? My entire civilization. The Asari's history. The Protheans made it a lie all along, and I abandoned my people to hunt for the catalyst.
Liara, you had nothing to do with the attack on Thessia.
Nothing to do with it? I told those people on Thessia we'd save them. How many Asari died because I demanded their help?
None.
Shepard, that isn't true.
You've been warning your people for years, Liara. There's not a damn thing you should feel guilty about. If we move fast enough, they'll have a chance to survive this.
I'm just gonna start typing
Try
on your
again.
computer if you don't mind.
We lost Thessia, but we haven't lost the Asari yet.
helping the refugees. That's something I can do. It's something I owe them.
I knew you'd think of something.
I still need some time, Shepard. But thank you.
Please,
I will,
enjoy
Glyph.
your
Thank
day.
you very much.
Sounded like quite an ordeal getting that
You're
Tyrian
like-
reactor up and running.
You're
I've
behind.
been through worse.
Well, glad you were able to get some help from Captain Riley's team. Just a shame what happened to her.
Yeah, because I wasn't given the option to save her. Yeah.
You want something?
I'll talk to you later.
I guess James'
You
arc
bet.
is like done, and I should stop trying to talk to him because he really doesn't have much left to say. Like at all. Cabin. I need to talk with Dinah Allers. Don't I? See you next time we're at the Citadel. Didn't Allers say that she wanted to talk? This is the wrong deck. I mean, I don't mind missing a conversation with Diana Allers, but like, just to make sure.
I'm falling down tired. I need a folding
Holy
chair or
shit.
something. You know, in the old days, they didn't have automat on cameras. Reporters had to cake on the makeup.
A brief cross-section of why I despise Diana Allers as a character.
Liara mentioned something about possibly meeting you on the
Yeah,
Citadel.
we're gonna
next
meet
time
like
you're there.
right now. Like literally right now, we're gonna go meet her. I don't care about Horizon or anything like that. I want to talk to Liara right now.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need a cab to the presidium.
It'll be there momentarily.
It is so important to me that we get through Liara's arc in this game. That I'm not putting anything on. I'm putting everything on hold until I make sure it gets completed. Like her arc in ME3 is probably like the #1 reason I consider Liara to be one of the best romances in Mass Effect trilogy.
You sure you don't want to do something a little more exciting?
I love this part of the Presidium. It reminds me of where I grew up.
Where's that?
Armali, back on Thessia. My mother and I lived beside a park. I spent hours there.
Doing what?
Reading, exploring. I thought it was the most beautiful place in the world. It must be gone now. I wish you could have seen it.
I bet it was something special.
I don't know. I hadn't seen it in 40 years. My mother always thought we would visit. I miss her, Shepard.
What was she like?
She was confident and kind. She loved to wear yellow. I thought she was the most beautiful woman in the world.
You'll be okay, Liara.
Maybe you're right. Thank you, Shepard. I feel better. I wish we could spend more time together like this.
It'd be nice. And who knows? Maybe you'll settle down after this.
You don't really see me going into civilian life, do you?
No. But I guess that's one more reason we should keep in touch.
Someone to share a few secrets with now and then?
You got it.
I also appreciate Backoff has split the romance options from just the kind of friendly options so I don't have to brush her away. Like, yeah, no, it'd be nice if we could be friends. Without going down the I wanna fuck your brains out route. You know, like I get to be casually friendly with people instead of wanting to mount them. Which is important. Back to to the Normandy. So we're gonna do Horizon, and we're gonna call that quits for the session. 'Cause I don't have much time left, which will leave actually not a lot left in the game, quite frankly. I don't think that this mission is ever going to get completed, and I say that with a bit of caution because I looked up while I was away. I looked up on the Wikipedia page what this mission's trigger is, and there should have been a mission that popped up like 10-20 hours ago after we finished Tuchanka to raid some Cerberus airbase, and it just never popped up. And without that, we can never get the heating unit stabilizers for that guy. Ever. We will never be able to get it. So I don't think we will ever complete that mission. So that's a bit frustrating going into the final mission with more than one quest available. Because we're pretty damn close to the end at this point. We're gonna take Garrus and Ash. Because I feel like I haven't seen either of them in some time. Same loadout. Same loadout. Okay, cool. Ash has a bunch of points. Disruptor ammo. Shield and barrier damage. Done. Concussive shots. Recharge speed. Shredder. One and done.
So what do we know, Commander?
Edie, the sanctuary facility was devoted to aiding refugees from Reaper-controlled systems. The facility went offline recently, and no communications have come or gone since. It is unclear why Kai Lang or Cerberus would be interested in Sanctuary.
We don't leave until we're one step closer to Cerberus.
Ma'am, I'm picking up a signal from the facility. It's weak, but I'll try to boost it.
This is Oriana Lawson. Stay away from
Oriana Lawson?
It's not what it seems. Please, you must listen to me. They're using...
Oriana? That's Miranda's sister. If she's here, Miranda can't be far away.
That's our link to Cerberus.
Approaching the LZ. Seeing some damage, Commander, but no activity.
Yikes. Seeing a lot of damage.
Cerberus does not get the jump on us this time. Stay sharp, people.
Place is pretty busted up. Some kind of firefight.
Yeah. But who is... Everyone hear that?
Yeah, radio's offline. Something's jamming our signals.
Explains no comms leaving the facility.
Concerning. That's a Cerberus shuttle. Oh.
You see the harvester?
I saw it! Phantoms! Hate these guys!
Now the other one, Ash. And now I wish I'd... Well, both you guys actually have concussive shot, which is pretty good.
Watch for the sniper!
Go ahead and wipe these guys out first before we deal with the Nemesis. There we go. I can't fucking believe that worked. I can't believe I landed that shot.
Looks like they were evacuating.
And looks like the Reapers were gunning for him.
About time they started killing each other.
I'll go ahead and just meta-gel back up to full health since that Phantom really got me. It's not like I need the meta-gel for experience points or anything. I need to be a bit more liberal about it these days. Considering I'm at level cap. I've been a bit more conservative in late. Because I wanted to get to level cap.
What happened here?
Don't know. Come on.
Cerberus shuttles came from that tower.
Then that's where we're headed.
Looks like they're leaving in force. Integration. Candidates. Sounds pretty above.
The number of refugees has doubled in the last 2 weeks. I heard that people are just abandoning shuttles outside the main gate. They just don't have anywhere to go. We'll need to start setting up temporary shelters out there until they can be processed.
These are Alliance shuttles, so it says that at least Sanctuary hasn't been in Cerberus' hands for very long.
I figure in another week I can finish off the remaining hours on my contract and move from staff housing into Sanctuary itself. I feel a little guilty that I'm getting an upgrade from standard accommodations, but that's the deal. Do your time at the front desk, get the perks.
Security cam footage. This was a reception desk. Sorting out the refugees. Look at them all.
Come on. Let's keep looking.
There's a lot, isn't there?
Incident report 2139. An illegal communication device nearly made it past pre-screening. Scanner software has been adjusted. No way it could penetrate the central scrambler, but we can't chance a signal leaving the planet. Report filed.
Communication device, scramblers.
This must be another landing area, more official. Those ships we saw outside must have been waiting to get in.
But where are all the people they brought?
Up ahead, Commander.
Casualties, both sides.
Fucking hell.
Cerberus!
Get in, Shepard.
We need an exit here. An exit here.
So they didn't get everybody out at least. No terminal to interact with over here.
This is a Cerberus facility.
Shepard.
That's Miranda.
This is Miranda Lawson. If you've managed to get this far, you must be desperate or stupid. Listen to me. This is not a refugee camp. This is a Cerberus facility run by my father, Henry Lawson. Turn back now. There is no help to be found here. All communication is being blocked from the central tower. Sanctuary is a lie. Stay away.
Okay, so we've got Cerberus, Reapers, and Miranda's crazy father. Any ideas how this all fits?
It's getting crazier by the moment, though, that's for sure.
A security panel. Shutting it down.
The water.
What is this, a
Smoke and
James
mirrors.
Bond villain hideout?
They needed to hide something. We have a back door into the facility. Let's move.
What the fuck? No, Commander Shepard. I expect you to die. Like, what is going on?
This is going to get ugly, Shepard. Nothing good ever came out of Reaper Tech.
Technically, I did.
Some
Power
kind
switch.
of command center.
There.
It's
No power. What's
Look around
going
for a
on?
switch.
Those are refugees.
What the fuck?
They're just killing them. Worse.
Oh, are you kidding me?
They're being turned into husks.